Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Gonna do one cast today. It could be a short one cast because we're always having trouble with stuff. My batteries are low in my GoPro. Somehow it didn't get plugged in last night. They're running 4 units. I'm gonna hurry up and just start fishing. So if this thing shuts down right in the middle of what I'm talking about, you'll know what happened. I'm at 10% battery. I've got a number 12 scud on. This is Thursday the 28th. I'm going to drift a number 12 scud on the bottom. I've got a 3/8 ounce bell weight, kind of on a drift rig. They've been running 4 units since about 1 or 2 o'clock. It's not 4 units full. It's 200 megawatts, 220 is full. And all the lakes are within 5/100ths of a foot. Well, Beaver is a little bit better off. It's maybe a 1/10 off from being at their flood pools. Beaver's releasing some about 7,000 CFS. They're at 12.6 here. No floodgates. Everything is holding. The rain that we were supposed to get today, which was minimal, did not happen. I don't think anybody is going to get rain in the whole basin. So, and then it's not supposed to do anything for at least 5 days. So my guess is we're not going to see spill gates. We're going to see 4 units. Ooh, I got a fish. It's a nice one too. He's jumping. We're going to see 4 units for a long time. I don't know how long. This is just a very, very different situation. Of course, if we get rain, depends on how much rain, we'll probably get hammered pretty good. But that's not going to happen for at least a week. Hopefully my mic is working. This might be the only fish you see. And I hope you saw it because it's gone. And that weight hit my rod really, really hard. Okay. It left me a mess. A mess, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get this out. It just tied my line in a knot. I'm going to grab another rod. I've got another rod that's ready. Unless it's all tangled up. Yeah, I don't have much battery. Gosh. That was not a catch. I'm not going to catch. He was still 12 feet from the boat. This is a nice rainbow, about 17, 18 inches. There's not a whole lot else to talk about. I mean, Bull Shoals, it's interesting. Bull Shoals is running 17 gates. That's what they've got. But they don't have them open very much because they're not running a great deal of water. And they're running 1 unit. They have 8 units, 8 turbines down there. And they're only running 1, and they're running 10,000 CFS, something like that, over the top, which is odd. Very, very odd. The core does not usually do that. They never do it. Instead of generating electricity, they're running water over the top, which they've told us that, you know, running water over the top, that's wasted money. But it's so cool right now, I guess they just don't need the power. And I know they can't generate electricity and store it, my understanding. Somebody might correct me. One other boat's up here. There's a nice Mako boat. But this has been pretty good, drifting a scud up here, a big scud. You can use a 10 or even an 8 if they're running this much water. If they start running floodgates, then bigger the scud, the better. We've got scuds, freshwater shrimp, all around our dock right now. They're all over our boat ramp. Somebody said they're all over Cooper Creek's boat ramp. So the scud population right now is very good. If they release water over the top, the water is going to be a lot warmer than the water coming out of the 4 units. I think it's around 47, 46 degrees right now, but if it comes over the top, it'll be in the low to mid 60s. And that doesn't hurt the trout at all. As a matter of fact, they kind of like it. That's kind of getting to their upper, oh, I just missed one. That's kind of getting to their upper temperature. Not that it would hurt them. It's got to get up in the 70s to really do some damage. Potentially do some damage. I'm not an expert in that, but I know if it's in the 60s, low 60s, mid 60s, it's great for the trout. It's great for the shrimp. It's great for the bugs. They like that warmer water. We'll have threadfin shad come over the top. Of course, we'll get the walleye and the bass and the crappie and everything else from Table Rock. We're just going to have to put up with some high water for a while. That's just the nature of being below a tailwater, and a lot of people have been asking us, you know, when they're going to run the floodgates. There's a lot of people that don't want to see it run. They don't want to see the water run. There's a lot of people that are excited about it. We just try to make the best of the situation no matter what, because it is what it is. I got a feeling I should probably check this for moss, but the moss has not been too bad here lately. The stuff that kind of grows on the rocks, no, I'm clear. The stuff that grows on the rocks when the water's low accumulates on your fly. You got to check it every once in a while, but that wasn't bad. This is a perfect flow. I'm getting a really good drift. I want that thing just bumping, bumping, bumping on the bottom. Here's a fish. Come on, set the hook. Set the hook, Phil. I never have to check the camera because it's always plugged in. Like when I go home, I'll plug it in and download the file, and I leave it plugged in overnight until we use it. but it was unplugged this afternoon. I think I did that earlier today when I was downloading another file off another GoPro. It shouldn't have drained to 10%. I don't understand that. Come on, fish. Is that a fish? Oh, sure feels like a fish. Better try to check it again. Unfortunately, I did not check my battery on my mic. I just put new batteries in a couple of days ago, but it must have got left on, so I might lose my sound before I lose my video. Just a mess today. Three-eighths of an ounce bell weight is perfect for this because I'm getting a perfect bump on the bottom. We might have a big brown around our dock again. Somebody threw in a pretty good size head of a rainbow that he just cut off and to clean, and he said a big brown came up and just ate the whole thing, one gulp. So we're going to be kind of watching. Of course, can't watch now with the water running like this, but we haven't seen any big browns under our dock since last summer. Don't do this. Never set your rod down. And I wouldn't advise doing this either. But I'm gonna do it. This is not the same as using a double scud rig. Oh. I think I broke off. No, I didn't. Still have the weight. Still have the scud. And it's clear. Got 8. Not sure which to reel in. Okay, come on. All right. Which one do I get a fish on first, my right or my left? Or none of the above? Oh, Phil set the hook. When you're using flies like a scud, it doesn't cost you anything to set the hook if you think you got a bite. There is no reason to not set the hook. This is usually one of the best spots right here. This flat right here. Come on.